and welcome back to my channel where I talk to you about interesting stuff that goes on in my life and whatnot. I haven't uploaded in a very long time. Things have happened, things have changed, and not everything has gone according to plan. So let's get straight into it. So, as you all know, I had a thoroughbred ex-racehorse by name of Buddy for my first video. I do not have Buddy anymore. I'm no longer his owner. He has been moved on because I had a lot of difficulties with him. He was being too much horse for me to handle, and my last straw with him when he bucked and threw me headfirst off him into the side of a riverbank and put me in the hospital for about 6 hours. So that was not fun times at all. So yeah, I don't have him anymore. I got too afraid of him after that. So Buddy is actually with a friend of mine now, so I still get to see him and whatnot because he's still in the same town, but a friend currently has him. So funny story there is, I was looking for a home for Buddy. My friend had a horse that needed someone who was just happy enough to take it out in hacks, give her a good life and whatnot, because she's not 100% sound. So I traded Buddy for Jay. So we did a horse swap. Jay is a 4-year-old, well now she's 5 actually, off the truck thoroughbred, who never did any good as a racehorse either. She had her problems with the track and whatnot, but she's such a sweet, kind, big mare. She's not little, she's very, very tall, but she's a very gentle-natured and gentle-souled horse. You'd think she's a lot older than what her actual age is. She's just very happy to poke along, mosey on, doesn't really care about much. So yeah, she's a pretty chill horse. So I had Jay. I also started doing Pony Club this year as well, which that was very exciting. I think I attended most of the rallies that I could get to off the top of my head. It's been a very busy season with I had work and had Pony Club, Horsemen's. I didn't really do much for Horsemen's this year. And then there was a racing season as well in Carnarvon because I work as a strapper out there. So I do strap horses for trainers that come up on the occasion. So that's always good fun. So yes, I got Miss J. She's a bay. She's around 16'1", 16'2", somewhere along there. She is very tall. Haven't officially measured her yet though. Well, I attempted it once and I couldn't get the exact measurement, but then again we were just standing on grass and she was way more interested in wanting to go off and pick the grass and stand still for me. So there is that. And then about several weeks out, about a month out from the actual end of year show for Pony Club, Miss J, she cut her leg quite badly. Back leg. I didn't see it happen. I was around the back of the shed cutting some grass so she could have some green grass, and I don't know if she followed me or what she actually stepped on, but at the time, I think I know what it was now. It was a piece of aluminium, like square bar aluminium that's used in fencing or something along that lines, that she had stepped on, and it had cut her back leg right above the hoof below the first joint, and it severed a vein as well. I absolutely went to tears when that happened. That I was so sure I was going to end up having to put her down, but because I called my friend who came out, and she called her friend as well, who was also a previous owner of the horse, and yeah, we got the vet out. Vet managed to stitch her all up, so she was all good. She's been off and for several months to let that heal. It has finally healed up and all, so, and finally healed up in time for spelling season for the horses, so she hasn't really been ridden. But she's such a good, sweet girl. So her leg's all good, which is the main thing. So I've still got Jay in my life. So I didn't have Jay to do the Pony Club with for last meet, which kind of left me looking lurch. But then my friend, she had been keeping an eye out for another horse for me as well, and that's how I got Tom, who is a chestnut standardbred, which I will show them on the screen here. And Tom, he's 11, Yeah, I'm quite sure it said he was 11. He's an 11-year-old standy, ex-trotter, does not pace, which is a good thing, and he is quite the quirky boy. He is. He's shorter than Jay. He's more bossy out the two. He's very bossy sometimes. He likes to try and test the waters with you. So he's very naughty, very cheeky. Absolutely loves bread, as I found out, and jam donuts, because I was standing there at the horse yard, I was doing waters or something or other, and the horses come up to see what you always got in your hand. Jay sniffed it and turned a nose up, which is nothing unusual. So Tom came up, sniffed it, then promptly stole half of it and ate it. So I lost half my sweet treat to a horse, who I thought he'd just turn his nose off as well. Apparently not. So yeah, I competed on Tom for the end of year pony club show, and I also went in the Silver Jubilee for that. It would have been my last year I'd been able to. I'd never entered done pony club before, never entered in the show before. But for the ages for the Silver Jubilee, I was just young enough to be able to go into that, which was pretty cool. And I managed to come third, and I'd never jumped the horse in my life before that. So that was interesting. And Tom was so good. He was very patient, very forgiving. He's just such a nice horse. So yes, I've got Jay and I've got Tom. 2 horses. Well, you can't have just one horse. You always got to have at least 2, so they can be friends. Which they are mostly friends, sort of. Dinner time they start getting very cranky at each other because they each want their own food and other want the other one near, which is sort of reasonable, I suppose. But yeah, they've been very, very good. And what else is happening? Well, not a great deal now. It has shut down for the season, so Pony Club finished, Horseman's is finished. There's no racing after September anyway. Everything just goes dead this time of year, so there is nothing happening. It's also too hot to be able to do a lot of stuff. We get 40-degree days in the middle of summer here, and that is not fun for doing anything in. So everyone's horses either get sent away to spell, or they're just tipped out the paddock to spell, depending on what you have. So yeah, there is that. But we're still going to do some hacking, get out and do some riding, start training, because I've got to have them both fit for next year. Particularly Mr. Tom, since he's going to be my main horse I use for going on outings like Gymkhanas and Pony Club and whatever else is going on. So yeah, that's always going to be interesting. And what else is there? I feel there's something else I should tell you. Well, plans for next year is Pony Club. Again, I've actually got myself on the general committee for Pony Club for helping out as well. So that's going to be interesting. So I'll be doing Pony Club again, definitely. Probably do Horseman's as well. There's a bit of dilemma with Horseman's, if I'm being honest with you. If you're not in the in circle, then you don't get treated. Well, yeah, they still treat you very well, but there's just a completely different vibe with them, sort of thing. So, yeah, if you're in the inner circle, you get extra points or something like that. Anyway, I'm not too concerned about that. So, yeah, definitely do Pony Club, potentially do Horseman's, try and go off to some extra Gymkhanas that are closer to Carnarvon. I've got to get better at towing a float behind me. So, there is that. I know how to tow a trailer and all that sort of thing. I'm just a bit wary, especially when you got a live animal on the back. I'm probably going to paint my horse float too in the new year, because that needs to be painted up. I reckon, get a bit of rust out of it, put a bit of rust kill in it and paint the outside. So yeah, might do that as well. And my plans are to try and ride more often, because I really want to do that. Then I also want to learn to jump better and not be such a scaredy cat for that. So there's those two. I do want to go out and compete more. I have been bitten by the competing bug since I came third in the Silver Jubilee, and I took away the encouragement award as well at the Pony Club. So that was pretty awesome for me. So I've been bitten by a competing bug. I want to compete as much as I can in this coming year. Also want to improve my riding a lot. Also want to get a lot fitter than what I actually am, because I am not fit. So yeah, that will be really good. what else is there? I think that's about it, really, if I'm being honest with you. And they're out there having a squeal. I don't know if you heard that on camera, but I've got them out in the paddock at the moment. Yeah, so let me know in the comments, what are your guys' plans for the new year? What you got coming up, any up and coming projects, and stuff like that. And yeah, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.